why capture methane from decaying organic waste materials like manure slurry? Why does it matter? Well, because if the methane isn't captured, it escapes into the air as what are known as fugitive emissions, and once there, it is very damaging to the atmosphere as a greenhouse gas, contributing to climate change. Bennamann captures these fugitive emissions and turns the methane into useful, sustainable, renewable energy products, compressed fugitive methane, or CFM, and liquid fugitive methane, LFM, that people can buy locally for prices which are cheaper than traditional fossil fuels such as petrol, diesel, heating oil, propane gas, and liquid natural gas, also known as LNG. Storing liquid methane in a safe and environmentally friendly way has always been a challenge. This is because methane is a cryogenic when liquid, which means that it is extremely cold, and although the containers it is traditionally stored in are all very well insulated, some heat from the relatively warm outside air makes its way into the liquid, raising its temperature and causing it to boil. Once this happens, the pressure inside the container starts to go up, and some of the methane gas boiling off the liquid surface has to be allowed to escape to the outside world, putting this potent and flammable greenhouse gas into the atmosphere. Bennamann cleverly solved this challenge in an innovative patented container design that captures these fugitive emissions before they escape to the atmosphere, a true breakthrough in energy storage. So, let's have a look at the Bennamann cycle that our methane storage technology unlocks. Grass grows taking in nutrients from the soil and CO2 from the atmosphere. Cows eat grass and other feed, process it in their stomachs, and excrete it in a cowshed. The manure is swept into a slurry pit, also called a lagoon, and decomposes, emitting methane and other greenhouse gases, which escape into the atmosphere as fugitive emissions and contribute to changing the climate. Bennamann captures these fugitive emissions by enclosing the lagoon and processes the methane on the farm into CFM and LFM, which is then stored and distributed locally to customers who use it instead of fossil-based energy to fuel lorries and tractors, provide heating and cooking, and charge their electric vehicles. Completely burning the methane in an engine prevents it going into the atmosphere, and the CO2 that is released in the exhaust is the same amount that the grass absorbed in the first place, completing the circular cycle and making it carbon neutral. The material left behind in the lagoon, known as a digestate, is further processed to create a conditioner that improves soil biology, reducing the need for artificial fertilizer use on the farm, and is distributed on the land using a technique that reduces ammonia emissions, thereby improving air quality and creating more environmental and ecological circularity, establishing a sustainable net zero carbon, circular, economy-based agricultural model for livestock farming. For managed grasslands, such as those found on airports, sports grounds, and roadside verges, the cow and slurry lagoon are cut out of the picture, and the company's own technology is used to do their work on the grass instead. Clever, eh? For more information, visit bennamann.com or email us at inquiries@bennamann.com.